It's hard to follow when you.
What's up, y'all? My name is Love, and tonight I'm in the living room with my guy, Landon, aka Landon on demand on the gram. Mr. Blue Sweater
Ninja
Polo.
Turtle.
Smurf genocide, whatever you want to call it.
It's a vibe though. I see.
Yeah.
You talk about my festivities.
Yeah, he got ornament wear
This
on.
nigga has the leather with the nigga. That's festive.
Hey man, come on, man. Tis the season to be tis the season to be dripped out. You know? Tis the season.
Yeah, it is supposed to rain tomorrow.
Yeah. I just came a little early, you know what I'm saying?
He's the cloud. He's the cloud to bring it around.
Boss. You right. Never too early on that. Come on now.
Yikes.
Oh man.
Landon, please tell these people who you are, bro.
Hey, yo, what's going on? I'm Landon. That's Lvndon. That's Lvndon. It's French. It's from the opposite side of French on the opposite side of Mars. Don't worry about it. Land on demand, entertainer, host, singer, artist, a little bit of acting, a little bit of everything, man. Ball-headed, fairy ball father of Atlanta.
Fairy ball father is crazy.
Fairy ball father of Atlanta, you know, and we're here. You know?
The fact that we both spell our name with LV,
that's how you know when two leaders meet up in the world. It's custom to take the customary greeting of the nation that you're going to. So I came to your house, Mr. LV.
It's love.
It's love.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know how niggas don't really be wanting to call me love, and I know right now is not the climate in which to call a nigga like for me to even be saying my name is still love. But
that's
shit,
love.
I mean,
hey yo,
love
hey
is
yo.
love.
Hey, nah, it's
Yeah.
crazy because I was at brunch the other day and there's a professor that teaches psychology in Chicago. His name is Dr. Love.
Wow.
I was like, hey, bro, are you lying? Pulled out his ID. Really? Dr. Love.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, bro. Yeah, hey, all right. You know what's going on in the world?
We're gonna have to shorten that up to Doc. That's
Just
what we got.
Doc.
Just
I
Doc.
mean, I'm not changing my love. I mean, I'm not changing my name from Love. My name is Love, and it's been Love, and it's gonna be Love, and I'm not doing the weird shit that. It's crazy. It's bad though, because I really like Ciroc, bro. I really
Yeah.
like Ciroc.
It's a rock.
Would you still take a sponsorship?
Would I?
Yeah.
Nah, because it's too much just similar in that regard. Like if my name is Love, then I'm endorsed by Ciroc or sponsored by Ciroc. It would have to be a very lucrative situation where we would really have to change the
dynamic of it.
dynamic
Yeah.
and the whole vibe of the Ciroc brand and really turn it into a sexier, more love driven, like love responsibly. You know what I'm
And
saying?
respectfully.
Yeah, and respectfully.
There's nothing like a nigga coming into something that's already created and Kanyeing the situation. Because you're just gonna go into Ciroc and just change up their whole situation.
mean,
like Kanye
in
went to
order-
Adidas and just changed up their whole situation.
I mean, yeah, that shit
Yeah.
very well for them.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you're right. You got a point. You got a
For
point. You got a
sure.
point. You got a point. You got a point.
If I turn Ciroc into the drink that you want to go home and make love to your woman with, as opposed to the drink that is
Tied to
that
the
is tied to
allegations.
the Diddy party, you know what I'm saying, and making everybody
Well, baby oil was tied to the
you
Diddy
know what I'm
part.
saying?
A freak off.
Yeah, the freak off.
It's a
my
freak
bad.
off kind of
Yeah.
love. It's like,
Yeah, like I mean,
don't
look,
use that as your slogan.
I don't. My slogan is this. I'm so used to looking at this camera, but this camera. This episode of Love in the Living Room is brought to you by Black Love. Black Love is a clothing brand that is designed to put Black love in everybody's faces and promote Black people loving each other, other people loving Black people, and Black people loving other people as well. So, you know what I'm saying? Love is love, regardless of what race you are, but Black love just hits different because it's resilient. Now, back to regularly scheduled programming. Yeah, Ciroc would have to change, like in order for me to fuck around. So we would have to really change the narrative to a drink that.
Let's workshop it. I'm with it. Workshop it. Let's hit up the people we need to hit up.
Yeah.
And workshop.
I heard you got their number.
I got the old number. The new number, they didn't give me that one. Yeah. You know, they be changing phones, but
You can't trust them.
I got the old number. But you know, we'll work it out. I got email. Email still work.
But bro, like I said, you know, it's love in the living room. Before we get to the love portion of this podcast tonight, I want to talk to you about what the record you dropped. I want to talk about the teaser you dropped,
Okay.
which was fire.
Appreciate you.
And then I definitely want to talk about this album art. I mean the single art cover.
Okay.
The artwork cover or whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
I want you to talk about it.
We just okay. So the last single I put out was named Angel.
Oh.
And
Inspired by who?
let's see. It's I don't know if anybody here or anybody watching in podcast land has
Hold up, bro. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt.
What?
But I do. Like when you're a host, right?
Yeah.
You're the hostess with the mostest.
Yeah.
When we start talking, yeah.
Yeah.
He got into his host.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? As an artist, when you start talking about your music, you get the
I don't know if anybody, palms is sweaty.
Hey, look. You know, we try to.
Nah.
Let me sit up. Let me sit up and be put on my Steve Harvey. If that's what you really want. I was trying to keep it cool. I tell you what. I tell you what.
right, exactly.
Nah, man. No. So I put out a new single called Love, man. I don't know if anybody here or anybody podcast land has ever, been talking to someone or some persons, whether that be multiple or not, and you don't really ever know if they're good for you or not. Like, you definitely get a good feeling, good vibes from them. You know what I'm saying? You definitely feel that chemistry, that physical chemistry, or whatever emotional chemistry that happens at the first go around of anything. But the song really touches on whether or not this good feeling that I'm feeling is something to be real, if you're good for me or bad for me. And I called it Angel because literally you could be an angel from heaven or you could be the devil, which are both angels. And I think that's the catch-22 in the whole song, that like, yes, you are an angel, but what kind are you? Because a lot of people
You rehearsed it and you had it perfect until the end.
I did.
He was on the road too.
I did. Most people take the word angel and they relate it to positivity.
True.
But they forget that Lucifer was
definitely one of the best worst angels.
Top dog angel. You know what I'm saying?
Best worst angel ever.
So what kind of angel are you gonna be? You know what kind of angel you're gonna be? It's very thought provoking. It's R&B. It's the rhythm. It's the blues, but you take it what you will and you think about whatever angels in your life right now, and hopefully, y'all can sort it out.
Bro, I tell you one thing about the fucking teaser was crazy, bro. Like, I looked at that teaser and I'm like, whoever thought of it was in a bag, but whoever executed on it,
oh
was
yeah,
in a bag.
Yeah.
I'm talking about not even just the idea was crazy.
Yeah.
The way it was shot was crazy, but also the intricacies of the audio and incorporating the audio from this shot into this shot, that's going into the next shot. That shit was dope.
Yeah.
And for all you that haven't seen it, go look at the shit go look at the teaser on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's definitely worth watching, but also take a look at the cinematic quality of it, bro. Like it definitely had me looking forward to the song coming out.
Yeah.
But I definitely did not expect the song to be what it was after the teaser.
Yeah.
But I like that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like it wasn't predictable.
Yeah. So actually the funny part about that is the song being a part of being a teaser for the song was not the original purpose. And that's why it's such a stark contrast to whatever, the video is. So the video actually was just supposed to be a birthday situation. Yeah, that's all it was. I just wanted to capitalize it because I knew the vision was going to be so crazy. I was like, oh, bet, let me just put out. We might as well just add that as a little extra, whatever I'm saying. But it was my birthday. Is my Jesus
Cancer
year.
gang.
Cancer gang. It's my Jesus year. So
I guess Cancer gang.
Yeah. All right. Not too much.
He a Cancer.
I'm a
too.
Cancer.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, then when your birthday?
The 6th of July.
Oh, word. Dang, okay.
Let's cut that out.
Yeah, okay.
No.
Okay, that's crazy.
No.
Right, and me and Mo got the same birthday, yeah?
Gang gang.
Yeah. Say less.
Yeah.
Kick this shit
That's
off.
the first day of cancer ship. If you
Kick it off.
Cancer ship.
Cancer ship, yeah. Cancer ship. Nah, man, it was my Jesus year, so I thought it would be a good idea to do a Last Supper birthday post for myself, and I wanted to do something totally different without it being blasphemous, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was raised up Christian and everything, so I didn't want to do too much, but I definitely wanted to get the point across, man. So, very simple. Find a setting. I found a setting. It was in what's the name of the park? I can't remember the Cascade. It's in Cascade. It's some walking
They gotta
park.
pay for that.
Oh, okay, you're right.
Tell them.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
just
You
the
already
part.
made them look beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just the part.
Gotta pay for that.
So found a park to do it in. And the crazy thing is, man, I presented the idea to my boy, the guy who the videographer and the photographer. His name is Jay Visions. Jay Visions. I told him about it. He was more excited than me about because
It looked like he was.
yeah,
more excited.
he was more excited about y'all. Make sure y'all follow Jay Visions and make sure y'all hit him up for all y'all photography, videography, cinematic needs. Man, that man actually he went above and beyond the Call
Hey
of Duty.
Jay, come fuck with me in the living room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
we
yeah.
need some shit.
That man's
You got a
professional, punctual, do everything. He literally will call you, make sure, I just want to show you a little piece of, what we're doing. He made me more hype about the thing than I already even was. I was like, oh Lord Jesus. So it was crazy, man.
Professional, punctual.
Yeah.
What else?
Professional, punctual,
Adamant.
and precise. That's the real PPP loan. That's three
Okay.
P's right there. Come on.
PPP loan.
That's the real PPP
The real
loan right there.
PPP loan. For the real business
Yeah,
owners.
for the real ones, man. So found a day that worked out, for the both of us. And let me tell you how perfect the day was. This is how I knew it was going to be excellent because the way we shot it, it was off the beaten path in the forest, kind of on this like little open gorge type of area, and the sunlight that day had to peek through the trees in order for us to get the perfect shot. I think when we went out there, we were kind of concerned. We're like, oh, we don't know how much daylight we got. This is probably going to be an 8-hour shoot because I did 13 characters.
Yeah.
I had to change 26 times because we had to do the pictures and then change again for the video. So I had to, and I just changed that. There was no dressing room. We just out there.
Professor.
Yeah, we
nigga,
just out
he
there
a Wayne's brother.
behind the tree in my drawers, yeah. People passing by like, what y'all doing? Like, not chilling. But anyway, the way the light traveled with us during the day, because it just happens, the light goes from east to west. So the way the light traveled with each character as we prepared each character, starting from Judas all the way to whomever at the end, it just was like, oh, this was destined to be like something
And it was.
amazing.
Oh, that's dope.
It was destined
That's
to be
dope,
something
bro.
amazing.
That's dope.
So we did the pictures and that was dope. And the characters that I created, kind of created on the spot. I really only had the idea for the picture. It wasn't until we got there, we was like, oh, we might as well do a video now that, we here now and it's working, it's going well. So every character and their attributes that like came up, I kind of just did on the spot.
That's what's up.
So that was fine. It was an 8-hour shoot. It was a long day, but like,
Landon, the thespian.
hey, it's better to be I can't say that. I was about to say it's better to be a lesbian, but I can't say that. But
All right. Now let's get to the my real question.
yeah, what's up?
The artwork.
Mm-hmm.
Because we went from like this amazing piece of work of art that, recreated the Last Supper. And then we just went full out Angel Reese. Like What inspired? No. What inspired the Angel Reese vibe?
You know what, man? No, you know what?
Yo, you know what?
You know what? You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have no idea. I don't have the slightest clue. I thought about a piece of artwork for it, and you know, like I said, the song being brought out with the video was not planned. So I already knew, like, oh, I'm just gonna do whatever I want to do. There's no kind of whatever. And,
Is Andrew Reese someone you want to do?
Huh?
Is Andrew Reese something you want to do?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Is it someone I want to do? I mean,
Is Angel Reese someone that you want to do?
I just want to do whatever I want to do. So I was just
He's
asking.
messy.
oh wow.
Yeah, he's messy. He just
I
wants
mean,
to know if you
Only
wanna-
on pod day.
I mean, Angel, you know. I don't got nothing to say to that. You know what I'm saying? I don't got much to say to that. You know what I'm saying?
You know, she got her pot.
Yeah.
and she can be on my pod. You know what I'm saying? It's,
Oh man.
I'm
you know
trying
what
to
I'm
get in a pod.
but anyway, nah,
Speaking of love, speaking of love, man, like, what's your
I
love
don't like
life
you.
like?
I don't like you. I don't like you. Don't segue. That wasn't a good segue.
It was an amazing segue.
Don't segue, man.
It was amazing.
Don't segue.
Speaking of love, what's your love life like, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? The fairy ball father of Atlanta.
Yeah.
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 Is the fairy ball father of Atlanta out here?
Yeah.
Single.
Mingling.
Yeah, man. So the ball father is looking for his ball mother.
You want a bald head woman?
Is there something wrong with that? Hello?
No, I think the bald head women are the most, sometimes the most attractive women, but also they carry a different, like the women that are bald by choice,
Mm-hmm.
they carry some of the like best confidence I've ever
for sure.
seen in my life.
True. Because they have less worries. All that hair gives them more worries. They don't got to worry about all that.
Yeah, but also to know that you had hair, right? And then you let it go, and then to still walk around with that same aura.
Yeah.
A lot of times, like, that can be traumatic for women. Like not even just cutting your hair, but just a different look.
Yeah.
A lot of times, a woman to try a look out,
Yeah,
and she'll be in her trying to look out.
Yeah,
it's
true.
not necessarily. I'm not sure about it, and you walk with that unsurety.
Yeah, true.
But when Jada was bald head,
Yeah.
not at the Oscars,
Not the Oscars. Well, my bad, Will.
but low down dirty shame. Jada Pinkett,
Okay. Yeah.
it's a different aura. Halle Berry when she different aura.
Okay, question for you. What 90s, female actress or artist, 90s, had the best bald-headed look to you?
Lisa
from
from Fresh Prince, Nia Long.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. See, it was between for me, it was between Lisa and Laura from Family Matters.
Laura wasn't really bald headed though.
Yeah,
She
not
had like a pixie cut.
Yeah, a little pixie joint. Yeah. But I mean,
But so
it's
did
all-
Lisa though.
It's ball adjacent. It's ball adjacent.
It's
Bald adjacent.
It's definitely bald adjacent.
It's ball adjacent. You know what I'm saying? It's
but it's definitely Nia for me.
near.
Unmatched bald head energy.
God bless. God bless that woman.
And she's still
Yeah,
amazing.
she's
but
still
she's
blessed.
not bald no more.
Yeah, but she's still blessed in the city and in the field.
Just
you know
to
what I'm saying?
know that she can do that. the way
Yeah.
that she did that. But speaking of love, you out here as a single bald father looking for a bald mama. What that look like, bro?
I don't like the question in it.
I'm just trying to figure out what you looking
That's
for.
what you said.
The only
That's what you said.
descriptive term that you used was you looking for a
Bald
mama.
mother.
A fairy bald mother. Like,
Yeah, man. Well,
why
like
you keep going into this weird? Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
So let me get.
That's his
man.
root. That's his regroup.
Let me get deep on him. Let me get.
Pause.
Pause.
Yeah.
All right, golly. How old are y'all? You know what I'm saying?
old enough to know that is
You gotta pause that.
This is not a safe place. Yeah.
it's definitely a safe place, bro.
This is not a safe place at all.
Yeah, we're keeping you safe from the audience.
Oh, thank you.
I'm saying-
I appreciate it.
Love lives here, bro.
I'm literally talking about finding a girl. Y'all like pause. All right, we'll take it. Nah, man, but
Well, take it was
That was
close.
at least that was crazy.
wow.
We let
I
that
almost
one
told you to
go.
speak for yourself.
Wow.
Let
Okay.
that one go.
Okay. You know what? And this is why I talk low, just to make sure I get my
Yeah.
thoughts together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's
man,
a mic
yeah,
there,
man,
though.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We're having a good time.
Are we? Is bullying a
I
good
hope
time?
so.
Now it's bullying.
Is being bullied a good time, or is that
Man, it's all
being
love in the living room.
victimized, man? I tell you, man, that V stands for victim. I try to tell you.
Oh shit.
LV stands for love with no vowels because I'm not actually married. But I know that vowels and vowels are different, but you know what I mean.
Preach.
No, don't.
Preach.
There's always that one friend who's gonna say, "Preach, friend."
Need one of those.
Golly, I can't do this. Nah, man, but going back to your question. Going back to your
Going back
question.
to your answer.
Yeah, going back to your question. Yes, looking for a fairy ball mother, man.
Does she have to be bald?
No, not at all. Being
Do you
being
prefer
bald, like
her
you
be
said, is
bald?
about the aura.
Uh.
It's about the the confidence in yourself and the ability to make a statement without saying a word, or if you even have to talk. But I guess for me, like going for that angel aesthetic, that the song came out. Looking for someone who is on the righter side for me. There's somebody to whom
As
like I
opposed to
kind of
the
have
wrong
to.
side.
You said what?
As opposed to the wrong
As
side.
opposed to the wrong side. So, you know what I'm saying? That's always and whatever that right side looks for me at the moment is what it looks for. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So that's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. An angel.
Question though,
Reese.
are you really looking? Or are you out here living?
I mean, looking and living. It's kind of like the same thing. Like you find what you don't be looking for. That's usually how it works, right? If you
That's
go out,
different.
if you go out looking, super hard, you really ain't gonna find it. That's just how it works. I don't know. In my life, that's just kind of how it works. Like if you go and try to actually whoop.
That's just like when you look for anything.
Yeah, true.
If you look for anything, you're not gonna find it. But the moment that you sit your ass down and stop looking, that motherfucker right there.
Yeah. I mean, it's more beneficial to be prepared than it is to actually look.
That boy's.
Other thing. So, when it comes to preparation, oh yeah, I'm doing that. You know what I'm saying? We of course I do my entertainment thing. I also have another side of life where everything's real. I got a 9 to 5, unfortunately, right now, but not for long. So
No, that's fortunate, bro.
yeah, true.
That's-
Yeah, not
that's
that's
fortunate.
fortunate.
A lot of people
Yeah,
out
that's
here
still
without.
don't.
It might be
But you-
temporary, but it's still fortunate.
I have stability, I got some security, so preparation is being done. So
Come on, are you putting your dating profile out right now?
yeah.
I
6'2",
have security
6'2", no kids. You know what I'm
6'2"
saying?
what?
6'2".
with the boots.
Shut up.
Hey, niggas can say anything.
I
when
know,
they,
right? Yeah,
Niggas
right.
can say anything when they sit
Put
down.
the camera on this nigga so we can see how he look.
Niggas can say anything.
Hey,
sitting
I've been
down.
on the camera. I'm 6'4".
Nah.
6'4".
But no, on a serious tip,
Yeah.
what does love look like to you though?
What does love looks like to you?
No, to you.
To you.
To me, excuse me. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. Love looks God ordained and God aligned. Love looks equally yoked. Love looks like peaceful resolution. Love looks like unwavering sincerity between each other. Love looks like
Speak to her.
all those things. All those things, yeah.
I'm sick of niggas coming on.
I mean, what you want me to? What,
No.
what question were you looking
No,
for?
what you?
Hey, nah, my man,
Look,
he
love-
killed that. He killed
He
that.
did.
He
but-
killed that.
He did, but this is my thing, right? People hate to address the chaotic side of love, the side of love that doesn't look like
And all that
the-
peaceful and bliss,
the peacefulness, the bliss,
Right.
and
serenity,
the
all of
like
those things.
love is peaceful, blissful, and all those things in one setting, or it's the thing that keeps you peaceful amongst all that chaos.
Yes, correct.
Or amongst all the things that are not going right.
Agreed. Yeah.
It's the person that, as Luther said, I'd rather have bad times with you than good times with someone else. Rather be beside you in a storm than safe and warm by myself.
Yeah.
I'd rather have hard times together than to have them easy apart. I'd rather have the one that holds my heart. That's what love looks like to me. And it's not that I don't, you know how in like hip hop, right? Everybody addresses the cars, the clothes, the money and all that, but they never really talk about the struggle
Yes.
of the re-up and or the struggle of looking over your shoulder for whether it be the police or the ops.
Yeah.
That's how we have to start looking at love as well.
Yeah.
Like we got to look at it like, yo, we're not going to always have a good time.
Right. Yeah, true.
We're going to have some struggles, and the love is the thing that's going to withstand, that's going to have us withstand all the bullshit that comes with it.
Correct.
So not to change your answer.
Yes.
I was like, what would be your
But-
answer with that perspective?
My answer never changes, and like I'm sure that the audience is sick of me saying that love is all encompassing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It looks like everything, but it looks like the everything that makes me feel whole, still within that the bullshit that comes with it.
Yeah.
But that's what I was saying, like to not to give the opposite of what Landon was saying. If love looks like this, love looks like this, what would be your opposite answer? So Landon, the first thing you said was love looks like what?
Peaceful resolution.
What would be your opposite response that still embodies love?
I wouldn't, for peaceful resolution, I would not have an opposite for that.
Yeah.
Because regardless of what we're going through, whatever disagreements or whatever whatever chaos we're going through, love is the thing that brings us peace within that chaos.
Yeah.
Okay.
So peaceful resolutions is a part of love, and I think that that's one of the things that he was able to speak to that
you
actually
agree with.
that I agree with
So what was
wholeheartedly.
the second one? Love looks
A love looks God ordained or equally yoked.
equally yoked.
But before you do, going back to that peaceful resolution thing, that's why I was saying, that's what I'm thinking we're saying the same thing, because I picked the word peaceful resolution specifically for a reason, because I know that like this isn't going to be that. I just want a peaceful resolution at the end of the day.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? You be grateful for what you have, you know, and whatever, but also you know that things are not perfect and things are going to come. Turmoil is going to come. But I know even when you're going through that in your life, you know what I'm saying? People pray for God to take away, take this away from me. And that's not how things work. Even when it comes to your life just by itself. Like when you're going through turmoil, you're supposed to pray for the peace and the strength to go through those things. When somebody dies in your life, you don't pray for them to come back to life, because that's probably not what's going to happen.
Probably.
More like I'm real like
Unless you talking about Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Let's talk about that one nigga.
But also the God ordained portion, I agree, but I don't, because if we look at, I say this often, we look at the Bible, there are some fucked up individuals in that Bible, but if we are only embracing the God ordained, we are subconsciously condemning those that are not God ordained, and we can't guide them to God if we're shunning them.
Yeah.
I see you. Well, no, I agree with you. I just wasn't. That's not what I was saying.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, but I that's still a very fair point. You're absolutely correct. We should not be shunning nobody from nothing. So now I don't say I agree with you saying.
Yeah,
it just so happened I wasn't saying that.
Yeah,
Because I love the strippers. It's crazy.
Yeah, I love the strippers. Yeah, I love the strippers.
In my foreign car with the truck
out the engine. You know what I mean?
Y'all niggas.
But absolutely.
Niggas are not good people, bro.
That's what we saying.
Niggas are not good people. But no,
Don't
I
shun
not shun
But don't shun niggas.
We'll shun them.
No,
We'll
thou
shun them.
shalt not.
I
Pause.
tell you, boy.
Pause. Pause.
What did we pause it?
Shunning niggas.
Shunning.
Do not shun niggas.
That's a pause?
Shunning niggas romantically.
Oh
is,
my God.
yeah, definitely shunning.
This is
We're not even talking about just romance though, bro. Like love
Yeah,
is
I'm
love.
just saying. Yeah, love is love.
You gotta,
But black love hits different.
I don't like
It was God ordained,
God ordained.
equally yoked.
equally yo.
Yo.
I don't think that in terms of equally yoked, I feel like men are more likely to deal with a woman in whatever realm or whatever stage of life that she's in
Okay.
to bring her to a space of stability.
Yes.
So in terms of equally yoked, if you're talking about the being the yin to your yang,
Mm-hmm.
I agree 1,000%.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're talking about like meeting someone, if you're meeting someone and they have to be where you are
Mm-hmm.
for you guys to grow, I don't necessarily know if it ever really works that way. I think that at any point, at every point, people meet people where they are,
Mm-hmm.
not where you are, but where they are, and
Mhm.
you can help them grow or they can help you grow.
Yeah. Equally yoked kind of means people have different interpretations of it, but equally yoked kind of means like you said, the yin to yang, and essentially it kind of means the balance of things, right? Especially pertaining to certain pillars within the intricacies of relationships, right? Like you meet a guy or girl, whatever, and I'm talking to everybody.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
you
All
meet
right.
a
Don't
guy-
look at me.
you meet a guy.
No. That's not.
You meet a guy or girl, and
No.
you find out, that say you want children and you don't or something, or say I don't know, I want to live in this kind of living situation, and no, I want to live in another situation. Like these are kind of pillars that like are kind of like staple to like before we even get to where we need to go. The yokeness of it is already
I got you. So
jacked
alignment.
up. Yeah, alignment, balance.
Yeah.
That's just in addition to what you're saying.
I got
So the yin and yang also is the pillars that actually kind of. So you kind of definitely want that 100%, because those things that are aligned within you are kind of a kind of already hardwired into your being as a person, because especially depending on if you know who you are and if you locked into who you are and stuff like that. But that's getting a little too deep into the
stratosphere.
yeah, to the stratosphere.
Self-love.
And I'm gonna end up being Kevin Samuels by the end of the thing. And we
No.
Shit. Rest in
R.I.P.
peace. Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Kev, rest in peace,
R.I.P.
Kev.
Kev went out crazy.
Yeah, Kev made his mark though.
He the man.
Kev made his mark before
Yeah.
he got on out of here,
And
man.
so did she.
Oh Lord, Kev made his mark. man.
Should she be going to jail?
Who you talking about?
Her
The lady with the lethal,
box.
the ones that put them lethal legs on that boy.
What? Oh my God.
You know how he went out, right?
No.
You don't know?
No, at the what? How did I what?
She fucked that man to death.
Yeah,
Educate,
it
wait,
was in the bed.
Okay, educate me. Go ahead. What
I
happened?
don't know what woman. it
But they was
but
getting down.
Really?
She put him
fucked to
down.
death.
Yes.
Wait, this is on the autopsy report?
I mean, I don't think it's on the autopsy.
Yeah, I don't know how they
She-
would put that on there.
She put herself out there. She was like, yeah, I fucked the dog shit out of him. No, she didn't say that.
What the?
I'm lying.
So
but when the report came out, he was in some legs when he.
Really?
Yeah.
Kev.
You ain't know that?
Yeah,
Kev!
Yes, bro.
yeah,
He died
Kev.
doing it.
Big Kev.
He died doing it.
I don't know if it's Big Kev because he. Never mind.
Yeah,
Dang,
I don't know
Kev.
about that one.
How
How you did that?
I don't want to know.
He was probably
I don't know. I might know. I might want to know, but like later on. down the line.
that's my Michelle. That's my
That's
Michelle.
my
Later on down the line.
That's my Michelle. Shannon better be careful. You next.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, he out there promoting all types of pills.
Yeah, boy.
Uncle Shay, get you one of these.
Yeah.
36 hours.
All right, Shan.
Hey, relax, partner,
I
relax.
don't want to talk about that.
That's my Michelle.
Oh man. I'm not. The thoughts of Landon and Mo are the thoughts
sorry,
of
what?
Landon and Mo.
Nah.
And only Landon and Mo.
Nah.
They do not reflect the thoughts and the views of the Love in the Living Room podcast, nor do they reflect the views of love.
That's the part that's a lie.
Of who the fuck is love.
That's a lie.
It's not a lie at all. It's absolutely the truth. You heard it here from the horse's mouth.
Wow.
That's a lie.
Wow.
Horses be lying like shit.
Yeah, that horse is. They put a horse down, if anything.
Wow, like she put him down.
All right,
That is crazy.
all right.
That's what I'm saying. And now it looks like we're just making jokes. And I'm not. I am not.
Cancel.
I am not.
Cancel, man.
I'm not making jokes.
Don't snip that part.
No, I don't snip pretty much anything. Pause. But question to you though.
What's up, man?
Are you a shooter?
In what way?
Like, do you get the ball at the 3-point line, have the shot, and shoot it?
Shoot.
Or do you assess the defense and then get nervous and pass or turn the ball over?
You know, that's a very loaded question. Because
Right.
it's a very loaded question because it kind of depends on where I'm at, who I'm with, what's going on.
That means you're not a shooter.
No. Check it out. I don't shoot. I don't do no cold shooting. I don't do no cold shooting. What does that mean? All right.
Yeah.
what does it
Right.
mean?
Great,
does that mean?
great question.
Yeah. What does that
To
mean?
yourself.
What does that mean? Cold shooting, right? I don't.
I was about to say, are you going to tell us what it means?
Yeah. Wait a minute. I don't shoot at what I know I'm gonna miss. I only shoot.
How
when
do
I'm
you know
sure.
you're going to miss? Like, so you
Let me tell you
me-
why. Let me tell you why.
Oh,
Let me tell you why.
okay.
All right, I got you.
You sound like the nigga that's at the game and they call you a seat and they like shoot this half court shot and you like, man, fuck that.
Nah, man.
Yeah,
Nah, man.
I know
nah.
I can't make
Cause
that
you
shot.
won't, cause you don't practice the half court shot at home.
Very true.
And then you get to the game and they put $100,000 on the line.
yeah, but let me tell you though.
That's why
You gonna
I
shoot that?
Let me tell you though. In this game here, see in the game of basketball, the hoop just stays where it's at, and the hoop don't do nothing. But in this game that we talking about, the hoop actually does something. It invites you over there for you to shoot. I don't just cold shoot unless the hoop is calling me over there, or if the hoop is giving me signs that it wants to for me to shoot.
be
Or unless the
be
hoop get a
switched.
little bigger.
Time out.
Yeah,
Hold
the
on,
hoop,
hold
Wants to be switched.
the hoop gotta get a little bigger for me to just
The
know.
hoop getting bigger is crazy.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
get
that's crazy.
Follow me.
That's
follow
like
me.
a triple entendre.
Yeah,
But,
keep up.
but this is the thing. A nigga can get too excited and know that he can make the shot, fast break layup,
Yeah,
and go off the backboard the wrong way.
but that's the game, nephew. That's the game, nephew.
No,
So what the fuck is the difference if you shoot it from half court?
Because even when you shooting king, you still got to practice. Michael Jordan still had to practice, even though.
I love the way, the tonality that you said that.
Yeah,
But it didn't mean shit. It didn't mean shit.
nephew, you still got to practice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so
The hoop
practice
can
your
get
half
bigger.
court shot.
The hoop can get bigger. You could be at
The
the half
more you
court line.
practice the half court shot,
Yeah.
the bigger the hoop gets.
Agreed, nephew. But listen,
Stop talking.
but listen, nephew. Listen. Listen. This ain't the game where you miss half the shots you don't take. You don't do that no more. They taught you that wrong.
No, you miss all the shots you don't take.
That's the word. Yes. You don't. That's not how it works. You strategically place your shots in the way that you'll make it. You don't just.
You watched any NBA game as of the last?
Yeah, man.
5
Last
years?
game.
Last year, 5 years.
Jordan won Game 7.
This nigga said, lad, have you watched any NBA
Hold on, time
game
out,
in
time out, time
the last
5
5
years.
years?
This nigga said Jordan.
Jordan.
I know he's watched the game because I do follow this nigga on Instagram, and I just know that he just watched Trey Young.
Shoot from the parking lot.
No, he shot from the 3-point line, but he just watched him shoot the last minute shot.
That was a good game.
That sent them
That
over.
was a good game.
That was a good game.
Right, you watched that.
Yeah, that was a good game.
You think Trey was second guessing his shot when he shot it?
I don't no, because that's the game of basketball, and this game we talking about is totally, the rules are not the same.
They are. Just don't travel.
Oh God. Just don't travel is crazy. Just don't travel. No. But all jokes aside, I do shoot, but I'll only shoot if I only go for people who have interest in me. That's what I'm trying to say.
I get that,
Only.
right? But I don't. So does that mean that you live by the mantra of love those that love you?
No. When it comes to
That actually does mean that, bro.
huh? No, that's not what I'm talking about. No. So if I'm okay, so if I see a girl over or whatever, and
Let's clean that up. If you see what?
if I see a girl,
Yeah.
woo,
Don't
woo.
say oh whatever. Like, cause I don't want them to,
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
If I see a
Yo,
let me no,
people.
let's leave. Yeah, let's be.
What?
If I
Legend de Pourquoi, people.
let's be. If I
You know
see
what
a
I'm saying?
what do they
I'm
call
cool
it?
with y'all.
Cisgendered. If I see a cisgendered natural born woman, preferably African American.
I like that.
Yeah.
Black love.
Sprinkle me, man.
Yeah.
Black love just hits
Preferably,
Black love.
preferably, African American, and she's good looking, whatever. And I'm not gonna just go over there and kind of just cold turkey talk to her. That's just it's just don't work like that. Especially if there's 17 niggas that just holler at her in the same spot. You don't blow the spot up like that. That's just you set yourself for failure.
Do
So
it.
I'll definitely So I'll definitely do another workaround, of some sort to where I don't have to go over here and be like, hey, what's your name, pretty lady?
He is. I know what they call you.
What do you call me?
You're a set shooter.
Set shooter.
You're not.
He's not Steph. He's a
Yeah,
Clay.
you're not. Yeah, you're a
Clay Thompson, not Steph Curry.
And how much
He
is Klay
needs
Thompson
to come
making?
off.
Google how much Klay Thompson is making right now.
No, I mean Google his field goal percentage.
Yeah,
but,
feel it. Yeah, Google that.
but this is the thing. He'll come off the pick,
Mm-hmm.
get a wide open shot.
Yep.
Mhm.
He'll catch a pass and shoot,
And shoot. Mhm.
or he'll get the pass off the inbound and shoot
And
a
shoot.
set shot.
Yeah. It's a
But
patient game.
you have to. There are people that create their own shot.
Yeah, I agree.
Mhm.
I agree.
And it doesn't matter whether that shot is at the rim
Mm-hmm.
or
From the concession stand.
from the parking lot.
I'm with you.
And
with
sometimes you got to take those parking lot shots.
I agree with you. I just need an inch. That's all I'm
Pause.
saying. Yeah, not that kind of inch. That was a pause. That was a good pause.
Yeah.
I just need an inch. I'll take the mile. But if I just have some
Oh, no.
sliver, I'll take. If I could just take some sliver of a green light, then we good. I just need a simple sliver of a green.
So what is that? What is that?
Yeah, I was
number
about to say,
look
what that
like to you?
green light look like?
The
Yeah, what
green
that-
light can be the green light could be anything. It can be a smile, a eye contact. It could be a laugh at a joke. You know how girls, women don't really, they're very subtle with it. They want to be seen. That they're into you. How do they mostly do it? They look at you, make eye contact. They may smile at you. They may look at you a couple times. They don't really do nothing. You just got to take the social cues from whenever
So, me,
Yeah, what you do? I gotta hear this.
I gotta hear.
I'm gonna shoot. Like I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna take my own.
Hey, what's your ratio?
My field goal percentage is quite high.
Okay.
But this is the thing. Every shot that you make is not a great shot.
Yeah, true. That's
So-
very true.
Steph has some ill-advised shots.
Yeah, it does.
He makes them, but that doesn't, and you got to live with those ill-advised shots that you take
So what?
sometimes.
So what would you do if you saw a shot from all the way you at half court? You got no kind of.
If Nia Long is in the room and I
Yeah.
have no fucking, and I have no shot,
Yeah.
quote unquote,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I'm jacking it.
And
Pause.
what you? Oh yeah, that was crazy.
I'm jacking the shot.
That was
up.
crazy.
Yeah, but I'm pausing myself. So
That,
it's
the,
like-
the pause wasn't strong enough. It doesn't equal up to the crazy
It
thing.
does. I mean, jacking it is not even a pause, but it is a pause.
Yeah, I was like, that was.
It is, but it ain't. Like
We need a stronger word than pause.
But
keep
what I'm
going.
saying is, if Nia Long is in the building, and I know that she just stopped fucking with boy from the Boston Celtics and all those things,
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot. Like it's just
Okay.
like it. What can she say but no? Yes.
Okay, that's the most dangerous.
It doesn't hurt me.
That's the most dangerous.
If she says no, guess what? I left with the same shit I came.
No.
with.
I'm saying the most dangerous mindset you can have is the worst she can say is no in 2024, King. That doesn't work like that no more.
Well, I'm not a fucking creep, so there's
Yeah,
that.
see, okay, now let's go into that. Let's go into that. Let me tell you. So I agree with you. You're not a creep. You're not a creep.
Thanks.
So what you do, the reason that you're not a creep is because you do a lot of workaround work in order to shoot your
I
shot.
have to create the shot.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So I'm saying the same thing.
But I'm not
just
creating. I'm not creating her interest before I shoot.
Agreed.
My
Agreed.
shot is gonna create her interest.
You create an atmosphere for her to get involved with you, for her to look at you.
For me to say, Nia, you look too good to be standing by yourself. Like I'm gonna stand here until another nigga of another pedigree comes up and talks to you, and then what that's gonna do is gonna stop any other nigga from standing around because they waiting for me to leave.
See, and that's what I'm talking about. That's the same thing I'm talking about. You, of course, like shoot you. That's a way to shoot your shot, but it's still not a straightforward like, dang, you look good. You know, I like you.
You look too good.
That was the first thing he said.
No, I'm saying the creep. That's not a creepy way to do it. You know, you
Bitch,
just
I'm not
raw.
a creep.
You just raw. Yeah, you just raw shooting. You just raw shooting is always
Raw
gonna come off
shooting
creep.
Hey,
Raw
not when
shooting
they
is always
when they
crazy.
along.
Raw shooting is always gonna be crazy, but I do the same thing you do. So you know, I see somebody woo. I'm not gonna go over there to be like woo. I'm gonna create an environment to where she's interested in me instead of.
Hopefully.
You know what I'm saying? So it's never really, oh, you just shooting. It's really like, yeah, I'm gonna create a setup, like you said, Klay Thompson. I'm gonna create a setup. Woo.
So see, the difference between what you're talking about and what I'm talking about is, all right, boom, Klay Thompson is gonna come off of a pick, or he's gonna run around until his defender gets tired, and then he's gonna find a spot to shoot the ball. Which is another form of creating a shot.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is you're dependent upon somebody else passing you the ball in order to shoot your shot.
Yeah, I don't do that, but
me, I'm gonna dribble and I'm gonna split the defense. I'm gonna cross up. I'm gonna get to the cup a little different.
Whoa. Sorry, keep going.
Or I'm gonna get to the line and I'm gonna be so a Mamba mentality that
Rest in peace, Kobe.
I'm gonna shoot the shot whether I have 3 defenders or not. It's just that simple. Like I don't care. I don't have those reservations. If I miss, I miss. And it could be a terrible miss, but I'm so good at shooting a shot that my coach is not gonna take me out the game.
I'm with you.
Especially since I am my coach.
Yeah.
I drew this play.
I drew this play up. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm with you.
But question. This is also, all these questions are kind of like a setup for us to get into the record.
Okay.
But my question to you is, when you don't necessarily see the inkling that you want to see, right?
Mm-hmm.
What does that do for your shot? Like, if you don't see the inkling that you want to see, but you see something,
okay,
how do you shoot in that regard? Like, you like, all right, well, I don't know if you fucking with me like that.
Yeah.
But
you know what, man? I'm not gonna lie. I'm never too eager. Like, if I don't see nothing.
Time out. What's up? Okay.
I'm never too eager, King. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know, like you said, like I don't care. I'm never. We're not creeps, and you like, you don't care in some regard because you can't care, because then it's just gonna get weird. But if I don't see something, even if I am interested, it's just not for me. That's what I say. It's not for me. It's good. On to the next one, King. Like, you know,
but I'm saying you see something. But you don't necessarily know.
I do see something.
You see something, but you don't necessarily know if it's like it's attraction or not. You may see it, and you may see, like, you as a host, right?
Okay, bet.
You're a host, and they may see the way that you are connecting with the people that are in the venue. They may connect with you the way that you're controlling the crowd the way that you're controlling the crowd.
I see.
Or as an artist, you may have seen the way that they connected with the way that you conveyed whatever song you're conveying at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't know if it's attraction. You just know that I saw you doing that thing.
Oh yeah.
So how do you attack in that regard?
See, now that one, I lean into it. If I'm kind of unaware,
don't be vague, bro.
No. I lean into it. It's actually kind of does segue into my other song that I made. I made a whole song about this particular thing.
Talk to me.
It's called Lover Boy. Yeah. And I made it I made it last year. And how it goes is can I tell a story? I got time?
Absolutely.
I got time? Okay, bet. So me and a couple of friends went to LA 1 year for New Year's.
We're gonna cut us off in the studio in like 10 minutes.
Okay, bet.
No,
Sorry, y'all. No.
You made a song?
I made a song. Me and my friends went to LA New Year's of 2023. 22, excuse me. And COVID was we were still on the heels of COVID, kind of. And so we had a boring time. LA was shut down. It was boring. We didn't really do nothing.
2023?
No, 22. My bad.
All right.
22. And on the last night that we were going to leave, we went to some club or night lounge, something called Knobs, or Doors or something. And when I walked up in there, it's pretty dead. But this girl came through and her friends came through. And I don't know. Me and my friends were like kind of, we was on 10 because we just like, we got to make something out of nothing. And it just so happened that the only other people who was kind of on that time was this girl and her friends that came through. So we met and there was definitely like something there, but it was just the fact that it was the last night and I didn't really have time to sit there and get the intricacies of whatever it was. And
you didn't tell her that I'm only in town for the night?
I did. I told her I'm in town for the night and we built this,
You look nervous now.
I look nervous.
Yeah, like whenever you do this thing with
no, you know what it is? This is my thing. I'm trying to remember the story. This is my thinking situation. This is my thinking. This is how I think. But
he ain't got no hair to rub. So
yeah, I got no hair. I got to think like this. It helps me to think. Anyway, met this girl and was on time for the night, and we was building this connection, and I didn't know what kind of connection it was. A platonic, romantic, sexual, friend. I don't know. But what happened was I just kind of went with the flow and leaned into it. So the song Lover Boy, the reason I call it Lover Boy because like we didn't really have a name for one another, but we both like was just feeling whatever we was feeling in the moment. So she was like, "Oh yeah, you a lover boy for real," and I'd be like, "Oh yeah, then you my lover girl." And I made a whole song about the whole situation. That night we hung out till like 4 a.m. We met some other chef. We just so happened to meet a chef that was in that same club. He was like some real deal chef of this restaurant, and he randomly invited us to his house at 3 a.m. And he was like, "Yeah, I'll just cook for y'all. Y'all just come to my house." So the group of us, all 6 of us, kind of went to his house. It just so happened that another girl in the group was a sous chef. So we had this 5-star gourmet meal in this stranger's house in LA. Spread. It was some fish and some other stuff. And we had family dinner. None of us had never met. None of us did anything. It was 4 a.m. My flight left at like 7. Didn't even go to sleep. Me and the girl found a corner. We was in there singing to one another, this, that, and the third. And like just kind of, what's the word?
Vibing.
Hitting high notes?
No, not vibing, but like kind of like reassuring our feelings for one another. All in this hours. Very dramatic. Very emotional. Very dramatic.
Like
very dramatic. Craziest part is nothing really happened because I had to leave. You know what I'm saying? I had to leave. We had to go. And by that time, it was just that. So,
so glad
and that was it. So I wrote a song about it called Lover Boy. And I guess to go to your question, that's what I mean to lean into it. I'll just go with the vibe to see what it is. If there's time, whatever happens, happens. You know what I'm saying? But if nothing happens and it's just that moment, then it's just that moment. And I thought that was really dope. It's happened before, but like that was just like the last time it happened.
Nah, it definitely sounds like a dope story.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that was never my LA Nights experience.
Yeah. And that was, like I said, that trip was boring. That night, that was the
highlight.
The highlight.
That was the highlight. I mean,
I mean, one good night can make for a whole trip, bro. For sure.
Exactly. But y'all catch Level Boy on all streaming platforms.
Yeah. So you told me your favorite artist is PJ Morton.
Yeah.
And I want you to know, so last minute, that I couldn't even say I need a more popular artist. But I fuck with PJ.
Okay,
but I just know that my audience probably doesn't know who PJ Morton is.
Okay, no
But
problem.
I will use this as the opportunity for them to get to know who PJ Morton is. PJ Morton is not only a fire artist, but he's a fire writer and producer.
Yep.
For others. And the reason for the conversation and the way the conversation went tonight was more so we can get into the record that we're about to decode.
Okay, bet.
And the record that we're about to decode is Say So by him, PJ Morton, and JoJo.
Well, yeah.
You do know this record.
Good song. Yeah, great song.
Yeah, amazing song, right?
Great song.
So the lyrics to the song is, I'm doing this shit blind. Bro, you got glasses. I need you to read.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I know you're a little drizz, but it's okay.
You can still read in front of class. You know what I'm saying?
Say So by PJ Morton.
All right. Want to put it up?
I'll start with the first stanza. It's getting hard for me to hold my own. See, nobody wants to be in love alone. So I'm trying my best to not to overreact. But I need to know right now, no lies, just facts.
You going to decode that?
Did you catch that? Pause.
Yes.
All right.
What is that saying to you?
I mean, it's pretty straightforward, man. It's saying that nigga basically or girl basically, like if you
both
feel
of them were singing this.
Yeah. If you feeling some way about me, then say that. Like say it with your chest, basically. Say it with your chest. That's what it's saying. Because I'm feeling these things, and I need to know if you on the same wave as me. I don't really know.
So if you just love me, so if you love me, just say so. Because I can't play these games with you no more. So if you love me, just say so. I need to know from you right now before I go. It's just like you said,
Basically,
say it with your chest.
Say it with your chest, yeah.
But what if both people are feeling the same way?
As if they waiting for the one or the other to say it?
Oh, like that? Like if you're just waiting?
Yeah.
Then this is a conversation that needs to be had so we can get on the same page. This is a positive conversation.
But who the fuck is going to say it?
Yeah, if you both thinking, say it with your chest, then who's actually going to say it?
Well, it's the whole song, it kind of is. I know it's saying say it with your chest, but the whole song is a question.
Can you give me the verse 2, bro?
Verse 2? It's just that I can feel I'm falling deep, and I don't want to fall unless you're falling with me. I need to know if this is real, if this is really real, and if you feel the same way that I feel.
And then it goes back into
the chorus.
Yes.
So if you love me, just say so. Just say so.
So the song is two things.
Two things.
It's a profession of your love, and it's a question. Yes.
How? Who are you professing it to? Yourself?
No, to the person. To the same person you're asking the question to.
Nah, you're not asking the question though.
Yes. No, not directly. No, it's not a direct question.
So that's what I'm saying.
It's not a direct question, but it's an indirect question because the person. So you're the guy, right? And the girl is saying,
I am the guy.
All right. Sometimes I don't know. But the masses aren't done.
Sometimes no. Sometimes. Every time I am the guy.
All right.
You heard that shit?
Uncle Von. Uncle. All right. So basically, it's the profession is it's getting hard for me to hold my own. Basically, like it's saying that I'm feeling something and I'm having to hold it in because I'm not sure. So it's getting hard for me to hold my own. So it's hard for me to hold in my feelings that I have for you.
Right.
So if you love me, just say so. It's just a very black way of asking, are you feeling the same way about me? Whether or not. That's why I say it's a question. It's just like how we ask questions. Like, how you ever been to a black woman and they'd be like,
Have I ever been to a black?
no, shut up. You know what I'm saying? You ever met a black girl be like, okay, so I'm a host. So when I go host, whatever, when I go host,
about to say I'm a
I had
hoe.
this one black girl who asked me this. She was
Not
like,
I'm a hoe.
no,
I go
listen.
hoe.
Yeah. This black lady was like, she was like, "Oh, you a host?" I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna tell you a couple jokes or whatever, something." "Oh, you funny?" And I'm like,
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. She said, "What you gonna say?" It's just like, this is dumb. What you asking me?
I'm gonna say, leave me the fuck alone and let me do my fucking job.
You know how black women just very indirect. You know, it's just like it's a rigmarole. It's a we
I
playing.
love how niggas always
It's a rigmarole.
explain
Yeah.
shit, like without explaining.
It's a rigmarole. It's a rigmarole. Leave me alone. You know what I'm saying?
Let me do my fucking job.
You like me? Like if you like me, just say that. Like if you like me,
Yeah,
just
but
say that.
this is the thing, bro. I feel like even all right. Let's get to the last stanza of the song.
Oh, yeah,
Can you
Last time.
read the
Verse
bridge?
3? Oh, bridge.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Just say la la la.
No.
No.
The one after that.
I hope that you understand that it's for my peace of mind.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Baby, I hope that you understand this is for my peace of mind, and I just don't want to waste any more time. And if this love isn't what you want, then baby, let me know. I don't want to go, but I'll walk out the door. Oh, whoa.
Whoa. See, this is the thing, right? I feel like this song has a lot of implications, but it doesn't have a lot of expression.
Okay.
So when we read the lyrics,
Mm-hmm.
it seems like one person is talking to the other,
Mhm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But are we really outwardly saying this, or are we thinking that we're saying this because of our implications or because of our action?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is two sucker ass niggas that are afraid to really say that they love each other,
Mm-hmm.
and they're waiting for the first person to not be a sucker ass nigga.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I can dig it. I can dig it. I can dig that. I can dig that interpretation. I dig it. I see how you got there.
Mm-hmm.
I dig it.
Because we don't get the duality that we would get if it was a man verse that was talking to the woman and then a woman verse that was talking to the man.
Yeah.
But it's both of them talking to each other via implications,
Mhm.
it seems like, in this record.
Yeah, I see it. Very indirect.
Yeah, it's very indirect. It's
Very
like
indirect.
it's like for lack of a better term, right?
Mhm.
It's like a man saying, yo, I took your car to get it serviced. I let you stay at my crib. I did this. I did that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm showing you that I love you.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to tell me that you love me back.
Mm-hmm.
Or a woman saying, yo, I stayed at your crib.
Mm-hmm.
I wore your t-shirt to bed.
Mm-hmm.
I let you crack.
Wow.
I
appreciate that.
put
baby.
my mouth on you, pause. Like the woman saying this to the man, right?
Right.
And I need you to tell me that you love me. Because if you don't, I could leave.
Mm-hmm.
But at no point in time
Mm-hmm.
is that man or this woman saying, yo, tell me you love me.
Yeah.
Or, God forbid,
Right.
I love you.
Right.
So, however beautiful the song sounds,
Mm-hmm. Right.
we're not being honest
Right.
Or transparent.
or
Right.
transparent. We might be honest with ourselves, but
Mhm.
we're not being transparent with each other and saying, yo, you know what? I love you.
Correct.
And I want you.
It's a lot of
I want
nonverbal
you to
communication.
myself.
You know the crazy part is, man, I think that's the point. I think because the song, the melody, and how it sounds is beautiful, but unfortunately, people do talk like that all the time.
Yeah.
I think that's the beauty. That's the art. That's the art in it. Like, for example, like you're saying the same thing. Like, it's just like you're not really saying what you're saying, but you really feel this way. That's why I was like, oh, it is a profession. It is a profession of your love and a question. It's just very indirect. And I think the song itself is just a artistic version of the fact that it's very indirect. It's indirect love.
I think that I think that we all learn and or perceive things differently, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I am a person that perceives things a certain way,
Mm-hmm.
me, I'm not a sucker. I'm a shooter. I'm a shoot from wherever.
Yeah.
So if I love you, whenever I feel it, I'm gonna say it.
You're gonna say it.
I'm gonna say it. I'm not. I don't give a fuck whether you say it back or not.
Facts.
And I can know you love me before you say it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I can tell you confidently,
Mm-hmm.
I know you love me.
Mm-hmm.
You don't gotta tell me now,
Yeah.
but I know you love me because
I'll be here to listen.
these are the things that you did.
Facts.
You don't do that type of shit. I know you. You don't
Right.
do that shit
Right.
for anybody
Right.
else.
Right.
But everybody is not that bold.
Or a lot of people don't have that discernment, because that's discernment.
That's true.
A lot
That's
of people
true
don't
as
have
well.
that. You have to have a special type
But
of discernment.
sometimes
to
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm loved, but I'm not perfect.
Yeah, of course.
So like, my discernment be off sometimes.
of course.
I could be like, I know you love me. She could be like, boy, go to hell.
Very good.
Very good.
She could be
Very
like,
good.
boy, go to hell. And I'd be like,
Oops.
I ain't even like, oops. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
You can say whatever the fuck you want to say. Because I could be confident and I could be delusional
Overly
in that
confident.
space.
Yeah.
I could be delusional. I could be overly confident. I could be all those things. But at the end of the day, you might not have loved me that day that I said it to you.
Mm-hmm.
But if we continue in this course of action,
You
it's
will.
inevitable.
Yeah.
So, yeah, was I
Yeah.
wrong?
Now, to
Yeah.
segue up there, I got a question for you.
What's up?
You said, "Oh, you may have not loved me that day, right?" So, what's your stances on love being a choice or not? What's your stance on that?
If love was a choice, right? If love was absolutely a choice, you would be with the person that you wanted to be with or everybody would be with the person that they chose to be with versus the person that they love, right? I know that sounds
makes
weird, but
Say it again, though. Say it again.
Yeah, I get
if love was a choice, then you would be with the person that you would be with the person that you thought you chose.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
There would never be the one that got away.
not
If
even just
love was a
the one
choice.
that got away, because you can still be a piece of shit and let people get away, right? But this is the thing. If love was a choice, we wouldn't be caught up in our arrogance in some spaces that allows that person to get away. And then us have to double back and come back and be like, you know what? I thought that I'd had it figured out, but I don't. And I can't be myself if I don't have you. And that's a lot of people's story. If love was really a choice, a lot of people would be with a lot more attractive people.
Okay.
That's it sounds funny. It sounds like it's a joke, but it's not a joke. Like, we've seen people that are not necessarily equally yoked in terms
Physically?
of aesthetics,
Of course. Yeah.
right?
Of course.
But we've seen those people leave that person that was not aesthetically pleasing to our eye, quote unquote,
Right.
and go back to that person after being with a person that was more aesthetically pleasing.
Okay.
So the person that you chose to be with
Okay.
versus the person that you belong with is completely different.
Now, are you saying that you loved these aesthetically pleasing people? That's what you're saying?
No, you thought you did. You thought you loved
Okay.
the aesthetic. So a lot of niggas, quote unquote, leave their baby mom
Yeah.
to go be with a person that looks better than their baby mom,
Right.
quote unquote, right?
Right.
And then they end up doubling back to their baby mom
Right.
because they love their baby mom.
Of course.
They don't love the other person.
Never
The
did.
other person put them through so much shit,
Never did.
but they were willing to put up with more shit because they were more aesthetically pleasing
Yeah. Yeah.
in that point in time.
Um,
But then you double back and you say, you know what? So this person knows me, understands me. I know them. I understand them.
Yeah.
You know what? This person got a better body.
But see, LV, that was never love though.
That's my point.
But you never chose it. You
thought you were choosing
lost,
love when you chose lust.
Yeah, I see what you're saying,
Yeah.
but I don't think that pertains to what the question was. Like, for instance, if you chose a person you love for somebody that was just, for some other attribute, that was never really love for real. That you just selfish.
No, that's what I'm saying.
That's
Like, you
selfishness.
can't. We're not in control of this muscle that we call the heart. We're not in control.
Right.
So no, we can't. We don't choose the people we fall in love with. That's why they call it fall in love,
Okay.
and not
Choosing
choosing in love.
picking love, or
Okay.
anything like
You
that.
fall in love. Have you ever chose to fall?
No.
Stunt doubles do.
No. But I guess maybe I should. Okay.
Yeah, I'm saying rephrase the question. 'cause
Yeah, let me rephrase the question because I see what you're saying, but that's also
I
not what
understand
I'm
the
asking.
question, but I definitely want you to rephrase it for a better
okay,
answer.
Make me understand.
So, okay, the love is a choice question, right? Do you
Yeah.
think that love is a choice, right? So we talk about falling in love and doing all these things. We're talking about the emotional aspect. I'm not talking about the emotional aspect of love, how they make you feel and everything, but like, for example, like even
I'm
in
talking about falling in love. I'm talking about the way you make you feel.
yeah, shut up, fool. Even in
He in his bag.
so
now.
even when you love somebody, right? Like you said, we're not perfect. You're gonna go through. We talked about the turmoil earlier. Turmoil earlier, right?
You've been drinking water.
And at that moment, you know,
Water.
yeah, the water wet. Pause.
The water's supposed to be wet.
Yeah, is it? But oh, here we go. You talk about that turmoil. In that moment, you may not feel as though you love that person because y'all in so much, nonsense or whatever, this, that, and the third. Even though intellectually you know you love them, it's just that you hate them right now. You can't stand them, right now. So you make the choice to stay with them just because times are bad. Like that's the choice I'm talking about. Like you love somebody, but like it's just not the things are connecting right now.
I don't think you can.
So
choose.
the love I'm talking about is the love and the perseverance through it. That's the choice of it.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
The perseverance is the love.
I don't think that you can choose who you love, but I think that you can choose how you love.
Okay, to stay in it.
And you can choose whether to stay or to leave.
So the question is, would you count that as true love?
The choice?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's the question.
The choice
That's
to
the
stay,
question. The choice to stay.
persevere.
When you do love them and you want to stay and persevere and do all those things, do you count that as true love?
That is absolutely true.
Okay, that's the question.
Absolutely.
You don't persevere and stay out of just love.
Right.
You have to choose. Like,
Yes.
for instance,
Mhm.
if a man or a woman is in a relationship with a woman, right?
Mhm.
You cold?
Boy, I
Cole?
got an Antarctica in here. Keep going.
All right.
I got a bald head. Keep going.
If a man is in love with a woman, right,
Uh-huh.
and she cheats, it's up to him to choose
Yeah.
to stay and persevere.
Mm-hmm.
Just like it's up to a woman to choose to stay and persevere.
Right.
Now that's just attributes to how much
All right.
you love that person.
Mm-hmm.
But that can also, we can go down a rabbit hole, bro.
Yeah,
But
that is a rabbit hole. We'll stay. We'll stay.
We'll stay here, but
Yeah, I
I'll
got
say
you.
this. But the difference between the two situations is if somebody does you bad, right? Or somebody does you wrong,
Mm-hmm.
and you choose to stay out of necessity
Mm-hmm.
versus choosing to stay out of
Mm-hmm.
forgiveness.
And covenant and all that good stuff.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
completely different.
Yeah.
So that's when you have to figure out whether you're choosing yourself
Right.
over that person
Right.
or whether you're choosing that person over yourself.
Very good. Very good.
So, like, if you can't love yourself first, you can't really love that person.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
With all of this being said,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm gonna wrap us up
Pause.
because real pause. My silences is going crazy.
Smoking
all that being
bullshit.
said, one, I want everybody to know you miss every shot you don't take. Two, create your own shot. Create your own shot.
Phil Jackson over here.
Nah, Phil Jackson.
Phil Bryant.
right.
Phil Jackson was a triangle offense, nigga. Right?
Shut up, nigga.
But create your own shot, man. Like, do whatever you got to do. Carry it. Fuck it.
Yeah, do what you got to do to create your own shot. I agree with you. Do what you do to create your shot.
But in that situation, in the situation of the song, dog, tell that person how you feel. Be transparent. Don't give a fuck about, like, just like you shouldn't give a fuck about rejection.
Mm-hmm.
Do not give a fuck about whether that person tells you that they love you back or not. Just know, walk into that situation,
stay true to yourself.
knowing that you did whatever it was that you did. We can only control ourselves.
Stay true to
So
yourself.
stay true to yourself and say, yo, I love you. And I want to know if you feel the same way or if you have the ability to grow to feel the same way. And these are the boundaries that I'm going to put on that. If you can't, I understand.
I'm still gonna love you.
And,
I'm still going to love you, but I'm going to love you from over here. I'm not going to love you from right here.
and also to what he said, that the worst she can say is no, that's not true, because she can call you an ugly black baboon at the end of the day. But you just have to be okay with that.
That's just no.
You gotta,
Yeah,
you
that's
you
just no.
have to be
In a
okay with that.
different- That's
With
just
extra
no.
words.
in a
It's
different-
extra words. She's, ew, boy, you ugly. Okay.
That's just no.
You just have
in
to be okay
another-
with that.
Bro, look at me, y'all. I have on a ski mask with glasses. I have on a grill. Nobody knows how I look. And I don't
That
give a
nigga is ugly.
bit. I wear this ski mask for a reason. It makes me look better. But if you believe that, you're fucking nuts. But even if I had this ski mask on, I'm still not gonna
Create
not
that
shoot
shot.
my shot. You
You're
got me
still gonna
fucked
create
up.
that shot.
Yeah, I'm still gonna
Creative,
It's
baby.
just a mass shooter
Exactly.
Not the mass shooter. It's
now.
crazy.
Just a mass shooter.
Yeah, you're going to jail.
No, I'm not. But also, dog, please be transparent with the person that you're with.
Yeah.
Because not being transparent with the person that you're with can put you in a space where you're hurting more than
Yes.
the person that you're not being transparent with.
Yes.
So stop asking or waiting for the person that loves you or that you love to say so first.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And just
You're going to hurt yourself.
let it be out. Let it be known. And even if it hurts you, it'll hurt a lot. It'll hurt a lot more if you are waiting for them to say it and they never
And
say
they
it.
never do. Yep.
With that being said, my name is Love. I've been in the living room tonight with my guy Landon.
Yeah. Gang, gang.
Yep. And we'll see y'all next episode.
All right.
Thank you for having me, brother.
It's hard to follow